Hey, I'm good, man.
Stumbling, fumbling, bumbling around.
That's right.
What is going on, fellas?
What is in here?
Victory Monday, Ultimate Victory Monday.
Yes, sir.
What?
AFC North, Norph,
Wait, who
North
won?
champs. Listen, isn't this like it's the same thing? We're coming up 9-6. Like, oh man, we could beat the Browns. We could, have these last game not matter. Well, we're Steeler fans, right? Nope. DK hit the dude with the blue hair, which is what it is. Play that stinker in Cleveland like we always do, and then not only play the Ravens, play the Ravens that way. And now going back, reflective, man, all-time great game. Now it's a great game. Last night it wasn't a great game until it was over. It was not a great game until it was over. Not a great game.
Nah.
So, what's up with you guys, man? How we feeling here? Are we still on a high from last night?
I feel like cartoons.
Right on key. Right on cue.
Yeah, I feel like cartoons, like when they smell like a pie or something, they're just like floating in the air. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Exactly.
I got to give you guys some perspective today. Last night, my son told me that was the first real relevant game that he's ever watched in his entire life.
Really?
He said it was I'm sorry. He said it was the best game that he's ever watched in his
Okay.
entire
I was
life.
gonna say, wait a minute.
I was gonna say,
but he's not really a watcher though. He don't watch as much, but he's starting to become a watcher. And yesterday,
yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, yesterday, you know what I mean. Like, we as strategists and things, we watch the game a little bit differently.
We
He
do.
who plays the game watches it a little different. If you coach it, you watch it differently as well. But we were watching yesterday, and at the end of the game, as we're hugging it out and everything, that was the first moment we had one of them though, where we was like
Hugging it
so
out.
excited at the end of the game, and I was telling them about times where and this is it's going to come to full circle. This is why I've been rooting for Mike T so much to get to the Super Bowl, because I remember the memories that me and Juan had in 2008 and all the craziness that ensued. And I want to share that in addition to having all these damn Yinzer loser fans. And not all Yinzers are losers. I'm going to put that out there. I love my Yinzers, but some of y'all is out of control right now. But I want to share that that memory with my son this year, man. And I feel like this is the year. Dude, we felt something yesterday, man. The goose egg, we threw the towels out. You know what I'm saying? You threw your hat out. I know, boy. We gave him the goose egg. Shout out to my man, old Ron Hale, man. And seeing him miss that, man.
He put the goose egg on.
Dude, the excitement is so freaking unbelievable. I say all that to say, man, I love my son dearly, and it really pains me as a father and a man and a diehard Steeler fan to see some of our fellow supposedly fans out here rooting for us to lose, like looking forward to doing Fire Tomlin chants and looking forward to booing Renegade, like looking forward to that. Like, some people went to the game last night specifically to do that.
Yep.
And then they had to switch it. I find that so, like, there's something going on in people's hearts, man. They got some black hearts out here, man. You get some joy in your life. Like, what is going on? And then, and you knew I was going to go on a tangent right from the word go through that, because I've been holding this in all freaking day, bro. Because Upper Ends have been dying on this hill Super Bowl all freaking year. And I truly believe, and we're going to talk about how we're going to get there later, but I'm watching all this, and then I'm seeing a dude who only comes out when he want to say something bad about Tomlin. I hate that shit.
So absolutely,
and he built his whole brand, on it, built a whole tailgate on it. Are you serious? What's wrong with you, man? And then try to make it up by giving some people some shots down at Tequila Cowboys. I'm like, yeah, get the hell out of here. And that's why I said, man, you can come in today. It's okay. It's okay. You can atone for your sins today, just like the Father went out there and put the holy water. Y'all can come out here and atone for your sins today, because now we should all be on the bandwagon right now, waving this freaking terrible towel and getting ready for number 7. Period. Point blank. Everybody should be down on the hill with me right now. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go, Alex. Let's go, Mr. Tummy.
Do this all day, bro. I'm so amped. Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh, bro.
Let's go, Howard Species. I like it. Like on social media, let the idiots think and talk their talk their like the high value. Yeah, listen. Hey, before we get into some other things, man. One, do you dare follow that opening statement rant with GB?
You knew it was coming, bro.
Are you just going to copy paste? But listen, before you go on this, I want to have everybody, man. It's like, listen, this is a night. This is a pod to celebrate. Okay, I know we got a tough opponent coming up on Monday night. We get it. Nothing is really won yet as far as the goal. We got to get in the playoffs and do some things. But tonight is about celebration. It's about positive talk. It's about getting excited. It's getting Steeler Nation excited. So is what it is. I get there's more things to do. But one, what was your overall thoughts last night, and then obviously collectively as the regular season ends?
So I don't even just say last night. All last week, I was playing this mental game with myself and just trying to prep myself for heartbreak and destruction and everything just going to hell. So even like parts of the game, when things were looking good, I was like, no, it's going to go bad. You know what I mean? I was just waiting for that, shoe to drop. So when it was all said and done and that kick went wide right, man, it was like the level I went like from it was like a Joey Jeremy moment. Like I went from down here to up here.
here. Man, I know it was a roller coaster of emotions, man. But yeah, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was. Yeah, rarely does my heart rate change during the game, but like it was the fourth quarter. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like checking my pulse. I'm like, oh my god, like this. It was like this is what people talk about when when they get excited about different things. Like that never happens to me. It was like just that last 8 or 9 minutes of the game. Even after Lamar Jackson made a Lamar Jackson play out, without getting out of Highsmith and betting a little bit. I mean, and we're talking about that on the chat. It's like, yeah, shit, that sucks, but that's Lamar Jackson doing his things. You got to tip your cap to him, right? Then after that. Man, it was like one of those Wild Wild West things. And then you would think after you go ahead 26-24, you got the best kicker, if not the best kicker, arguably in the NFL, especially in the last 5 or 6 years. You're going to do a Shankopotamus. And that's like, okay, hold on. And it's just further playing with your emotions. And then wide right again, and he missed it. Teaser for a little later on when he missed it. It's coming, man. It's similarities. But listen, I want to take 2 seconds out of this, man. I saved this brew for tonight. I bought it, saved it for tonight. GB, this is up your wheelhouse. Thank you for introducing me to this, to the brew, gentlemen. The trees.
Yes,
man, this looks really good. This is a 6.2, right in that wheelhouse of good IPAs. And you know what? I got to save the quality brew for this conversation tonight.
I've never had the trees.
The brew, gentlemen, the trees. I'm not even going to pour it out. I forgot to bring my cup. To hell with it. I'm just going to drink.
You know what, brew, gentlemen? You ain't got to pour it, man. You drink it right from the can. You be straight. I never had the trees, so you have to give us a. I see your face. Your face says a lot, sir. That can is done.
It's over.
It's a wrap.
That's what I think about the brew gentleman, man. They make these little brew gentlemen make these little piney ass cans, man. But yeah, you know what? It's not as good as some of the other brew gentlemen's, but
yeah,
it's in the 8s. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go 8-1. because it has it has a little bit of a weird aftertaste to it.
Isn't that one have a piney? Isn't it supposed to have like a piney taste? Yeah,
got a little bit of a piney.
I never went after it because of the piney. I was kind of like, ooh, I'm not sure.
Only because of that little piney taste, I'm going to go 8-1. If it wasn't for that, it would be a hell of a lot higher. But it's really good. But I'm going to tell you something. This would be good to tailgate to. This would be good to have at the house. Definitely put this anybody in your man cave rotations, if you will. Yeah. Keep it stocked. But the Trees by Brew Gentlemen, very, very good.
This is going to sound real uppity right now.
Yes.
But that's the second beer now that now has a weird aftertaste from Brew Gentlemen. And I love a lot of their beers, but there's another one that has Galaxy hops. Cannot remember the name. The name escapes me right now. If Jay Brown, the chef, was on here, he'd be able to tell you right away. But there's another one that it's really good when you first take it, and then it hits that Galaxy. I'm not a fan of the Galaxy hops, and especially if it's real strong, hits from the back end. You're like, ugh, it just kind of hits you. So that's two times now. Yeah, that's interesting. It's an evolution happening again, man. I love it. There's so many good. There's still, Pittsburgh. I'm gonna say this again. Pittsburgh is such a fantastic place for craft breweries, and the competition is getting more and more stiff. Pause.
I said pause. So I am going to let me see. I'm gonna do a quick. Okay, that's good. We're gonna share some film here in a little bit. I just want to see, make sure that was up and running. So I want to break this down a little bit. And by the way, we're gonna get to people's comments that are coming in and posting. Appreciate you guys, Mr. Tummy. Appreciate you coming back. Nice to see some new peeps in here. Love for this to be a very interactive show, man. Share your thoughts. Share what you think about the Steelers. What you think about last night's game. The regular season as a whole is wrapped up. But I want to start off tonight by looking at the offense first. And there was obviously did not start well, which kind of seems to be a little bit of a theme with the first quarter, which is fine. As long as you finish well, that's what it's about. It's not about starting well. And I know there's that streak out there with 60-some plus games where they haven't scored 14 points, in the first quarter. And I've always say, that stinks, but so what? If you're still winning majority of your games, I'd rather score more points in the fourth quarter than the first quarter. Again,
as long as the other team isn't scoring more points.
Correct. Especially the way the Steelers have been playing in the third quarter the last couple games. I think teams have had like 20-some yards total in the third quarter. Included it went last night as well. Derrick Henry obviously was a focus of the Ravens to get them the ball, the way he worked against Green Bay. And at one point, the Steelers, I think, went through the whole first quarter without giving Jaylen Warren a touch, or at least a carry.
Yeah.
But when he got his carries last night, this dude was like a wrecking ball. He's like a bowling ball, right? Yep. Some of his runs last night, I'm going to queue up a couple of videos I want to show everybody and break some of this down. But, gentlemen, maybe 30 seconds each on what you guys thought about Warren's performance last night.
I'll let you start, Mr. Wonderful.
So I want to say it was at some point in the fourth quarter. I posted on the chat. It was the scene from Juice where the one guy said, "You have to choose now," and that's what Gainwell was saying to Warren.
True.
You could just feel it, and you could just see, like, in the as the game went on, like he was just getting stronger, and that was his night. Last night was his night.
100%.
100%, Adam. And exactly what they did. They did the thing that I was cautioning the Steelers to do, because Derrick Henry would wear you down if you go 3 and out and you put his big ass back on the field. And, and it would have been something. It would have been something. Yeah, Ravens did not want to tackle Warren.
I was just about to say that.
Go ahead, GB.
Jaylen Warren is becoming a professional closer. Yes. That's exactly what you need in postseason play, is a professional closer where defenses make business decisions in the fourth quarter on whether they want to tackle you or not. But what I love about his game is that he can beat you with the handoff, and he can beat you in space when they throw it out in the flat. And that even makes it even worse, because then it's a corner or somebody, or
right.
a little, that got to deal with a nickel that got to deal with him. And I'm like, yeah, he is becoming a professional freaking closer, y'all. and I'm loving it. He moves the chains in the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden, this offense just starts humming. The pass game working now because Jalen in there causing problems. I love it, man.
This was one of those sweeps that from last night. Obviously this was sometime in the second quarter. I think this was right at the beginning of the fourth quarter or right in one of the drives where the Steelers kept scoring and such. But if we watch, we're going to go a little bit slower motion. You see the safety coming down here a little bit already for the run support. They know it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Patience. Look, even just that little stutter step.
Mm-hmm.
And just running through dudes. Look, I mean, there's three guys.
Like a wrecking ball.
Look, because who is this? This Mason. Mason comes off the guy because he doesn't want to. Mason comes off him because he doesn't want to clip him.
Yes.
Runs through the foot tackle. Get off me.
No smoke. You don't want no smoke, bro.
Look at that, like that jump cut.
Then the agility, yeah.
Yeah, and the agility. I mean, it's, by the way, have you seen Warren's, like, he has his off-season workouts? Like, you see me, like, you remember how we used to run with parachutes from East Bay back in the day?
Yeah.
This dude puts, like, soccer goals.
He puts soccer goals.
He runs in the beach in the water with those things.
Yep.
No wonder he can do shit like this. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this in full speed, and then I want to take you guys to the next one because this is just it's just great to watch this.
Lord have mercy.
All right, so I have one more I want to show you with Warren. Let's see, another toss to 30. This was coming out. This is definitely in the fourth quarter, getting them out of after a pretty decent punt by Baltimore. Again, we're going to see this. We're going to just see guys just staying with their blocks. But this is also about Warren.
Look at my man Dylan Cook. Look at my man Dylan Cook.
Look at little Hayward getting up. Look at little Hayward getting up.
Listen, man, they've been giving Hayward all type of flack. Hayward out here blocking his little butt off, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Look at that.
He out here doing some work. He's doing some yeoman's work out here when they in I formation. I love to see it.
Absolutely.
Don't be surprised if you start seeing him doing some play action, getting that boy that ball flat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you know what? I just noticed, and you guys probably noticed this too. And this is no secret. Fuatano.
This looked like our formation at Valley.
Man, watch Fuatano with the good seal.
Arthur Smith reached out to Sam Albert and was like, "Hey, give us the blueprint." I'm sorry,
watch
my man do that.
You're good, brother. You're good. Hey, so watch Fuatano right here. How he gets this guy, then gets off and gets to the second level as well. This dude is a perennial Pro Bowler, in my opinion. So he engages it. Watch him seal him to the inside. Look, see, he gets off of him.
Initial push.
Yeah. Look at that. Push. Gets off of him.
Jesus.
Seals him. Then watch. Comes off him. And then goes after Roquan.
Get you some, 76. Get you some.
I wish Warren would have cut to the right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might have been.
But you know what? That's freaking Kyle Hamilton, man. Yeah, Kyle might have caught him at the 30 still.
Yeah.
I got a lot of respect for that dude, man.
Absolutely.
If he was on any other team but the Ravens, I would.
Shoot,
I might get his jersey.
Yes.
Dude, like he's like that man is a monster.
Jason Jones. I said he's the next Kyle Hamilton. That's what because I have that much respect for Kyle Hamilton. Like he's that good. He's a monster, bro. Love that dude.
Yeah.
And we're going to see this man in future tapes here tonight when I show you when we look at some of the throws that Aaron made, right? But again, let's start this shout out to Mr. Cook.
Yes, give him some.
Even on the backside right here, he seals this guy from coming down the line to make the penetration. So everybody, Watch this man right here. Watch
he
Mr.
wrong-armed
Cook.
him. He wrong-armed him. Look, he
boom.
wrong-armed him. Like he was
boom.
God, dog.
Watch,
God,
and watch,
beautiful.
and he turns around
Get through here.
and watch. He stays with him. This is what I love. He stays with them.
I love this.
Okay, he ends up on the ground, but he stays with them.
Where's Warren when he went on the ground?
Exactly.
He a little bit further down the field. A little bit.
He was what? 11 some yards down the field, man.
Yeah, I can work with that.
Absolutely. So, guys, talk about this O-line, you know, in the way that they played. I'm going to queue up a couple other things with Aaron, but it didn't start out pretty, and they didn't have a lot of success running the ball last night, you know, but they had a success when they needed to. Gainwell with the good touchdown, you know, they sealed it where he was able to come around almost off tackle. But talk about this offensive line's performance, you know, against the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The line is the second half really is where I think that, you know, they really started shining. It was, the first half it was, you know, the runs was 2 yards. It was really short, but then, that second half you really started seeing that push, and they were just moving guys all over the place, and you can see that the Ravens wanted no parts of them or who was in the backfield. It didn't matter. They really started imposing their will, and you can feel that energy, you can feel the shift and momentum at that point.
GB, do you think this is something they can continue to build in the playoffs? I mean, they got a tough freaking opponent with Houston coming in, but can the Steelers continue to build?
This just may be just becoming a trend. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if you look at the past W's that we had when we unleashed hell until Cleveland, right? Until then, like if you look at the W's, the blueprint was all the same. But it came out in that second half, and the line imposed their will on the defensive line, and we were pushing people around. And that's exactly how you win postseason football.
Indeed.
Is even if you look this line. First of all, shout out to Dylan Cook. I want to
absolutely.
I was really feeling Broderick Jones because he was getting better, but the chemistry with these five is different. Okay, like talent notwithstanding, size, all that, natural ability notwithstanding, like Dylan Cook fits the offense. This line has better timing. Like the effort is like everything is just 100%. Different. The chemistry is just different there, and that's the part that really has me excited about. Not that had me excited in the fourth quarter yesterday, but also moving forward is that I feel like we're starting to become a team that can run at will when we want to, and we're going to wear you down in the third and the fourth quarter when it matters the most. As long as we keep it close. This reminds me of Arthur Smith's team when he was with the Titans. We got I think we got a better group of guys right now. I think we got a little better quarterback. Derrick Henry was a monster, but when you put the impact that Jalen Warren is having in the third and fourth quarter, it's Derrick Henry type of impact though. You know what I'm saying? So still, you're starting to see what Arthur Smith wanted to put together, and this is what I remember vividly watching Derrick Henry just impose his will on teams back when it was with Tennessee, bro. And we're seeing the exact same thing with a intelligent quarterback, big dude you can throw the ball to. Look, buckle up, y'all. I'm just saying, buckle up.
We're peaking at the right time. They're peaking at the right time. So I want to take two things on this, and Mark has a really good comment I want to bring up here, and a good question too. But this, what Mr. Tummy said here, and I think this is a good point. I want to talk about this. I mean, one, did you have a problem with that call at the end of the first half? It's a two-part question, right? The call to go for it, and then the call that they ran, because that Baltimore wasn't fooled at all, because when they actually turned around and did that pitch, there was Freiermuth and 2 guys with Gainwell. To Mr. Tummy's point, Warren would have been more apt. Gainwell can make some guys miss, but we just seen in those couple runs that Warren, he'll make you miss a couple different ways. He'll either run around you or run through you. So what was your take on that call at the end of the first half?
So first part, as far as going for it, I was all for it, actually. I was go for it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I was like in Spartan. And we got pitch.
Yeah.
So to answer the second part of the question, I was not a fan of the actual call.
Yeah. Yep. Brotherly shove. We had a couple here. Should have taken a 3. I'm a little conservative on that. I would have taken a 3 just to try to double up the scoring. But it's one of those ones like, don't go for it, then you score. Like, yes, I'm glad we went for it. You know, there's 6 1, half dozen the other which way. I mean, there's not a wrong way. I did like the aggressive call, and I have noticed lately in his winning 4 of the last 5. I think Arthur Smith and Tomlin have been a lot more aggressive, especially on the 4th downs and going for it. You know what I mean? And I think that's made a difference because not only obviously not going to get it every time, but I think it sets a mindset up with the team that, you know, they're out here to win the damn game. So that part I understand. I as well didn't mind the call. I didn't like the actual play call, but going for it, yeah, why not? You know, why not? I want to pose a question not only to you 2 gentlemen, but to everybody watching here that we have a bunch of people to pile in. And again, if this is your first time hanging here with the fellas, we appreciate everybody welcoming them in. This is a celebration of the Steelers AFC North Championship. So,
celebration and atonement. Are you coming to atone your sins? Is that what you coming to do? After all that fire Tomlin stuff y'all been talking? Did you come to atone?
And we're gonna bless you with some IPAs and some brewed gentlemen. We gotta get that priest out there that was blessing the field last night to come in here and atone some
I
of
was
you guys.
on Twitter like, man, give me a whole dag on fire hose of that holy water so I could go out to that tailgate. You know what I'm talking about. So I can douse all them mother suckers with that holy water and get that darkness out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Alex, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Hope this is first of many, man.
Thank you.
Subscribe to the channel, man. Keep coming in. Listen, we got some great stuff coming up here, man. So appreciate having you. Hope you have a good time here for the rest of the night tonight. So Mark has a good question, and we may have some atonement to do. It's a good question.
Hey.
It's a real good question, Mark, because we let this man have it, especially after they ran the tackles ran the mesh concept in Baltimore last year. We were like, man, get this dude out of here.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
The product on the field is what caused us to get the criticism. The product on the field changed. So we all right. Where we were at and what we said at the time was 100% accurate and valid.
Yes.
Things have gotten better. And I guess what has always been a trend is it's always after the bye.
Yeah.
When stuff starts to happen. Or this year, since the bye was early, it's usually right around the game 8, 9.
Yeah.
Is when things start coming together. So, hey, can we do this week 2 next time? And not wait to happen. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I take a
GB before you weigh in. So Alex, you said not yet. While GB goes with his point, can you post like your thoughts? Can you elaborate? Not yet. What are your thoughts on Pat Meyer? And again, anybody else weigh in, please. But go ahead.
I mean, nobody gets a pat on the back for paying their bills. And what I mean by that is that you've been given the draft capital, money, everything. Like, you got the best group, bro. You should be doing this. And that's where our disappointment was coming in, because we was like, hey, bro, you got all of this at your disposal. Like, these dudes have been putting in work for you, and you are not coming up to standards. The standard was not the standard with you, sir. That's just what it was. But now You doing what you supposed to be doing. So no.
Yeah.
We ain't patting him on the back for paying paying bills. That's what he's supposed to do.
GB said he was out there like that LeBron meme, like look what you doing.
Well, you got, bro. Think about before they gave DK that contract and they gave Aaron Rodgers $10 million. All them dudes was there, not named Dylan Cook.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
And last year was a whole cluster muck. Sometimes, well, like I said, running mesh with your tackles and stuff. And I do know that some of that had to do with youth. I get it, but what I'm big on, this is one of the reasons why I love Coach Tomlin, is consistency. That's all I want to see. I just want to see a little bit more consistency.
What Alex was saying, yeah. Yep, I agree. And then, last year, obviously, it helps that you inserted Fuatano, that he's now actually playing. But you're right. I mean, and you're right. Data can change. And we know this, right? Players can make coaches look really good or really bad. So, so there's a little bit of give and take with that too. But I thought, it was a good question by Mark. I wanted to bring it up for the whole group. Here, Mark's looks like a question for you, GB, but you look how young this group is. Do you know continuity of the line takes time? Absolutely.
I do.
We absolutely do, Mark. You're 100% correct. And it's definitely, I think that's why outside of Suamalo, who's probably going to leave via free agency, they're going to have four-fifths of their line coming back if you take Cook and or Broderick Jones. If he he's going to come back, so I'm going to get his fifth-year option picked up. But you're going to have –
but even with Spencer Anderson, as much as he's been playing on,
correct,
he would probably slide in that spot. So
you're right. Yeah. You're right. He can definitely slide in that starting spot, and they'll probably draft somebody for some.
Having a healthy Seumalo and having a healthy Fautanu makes a hell of a difference.
Yeah,
too. Yeah, Team Polynesian. You know what I'm saying? Like the bloodline out here doing what they need to do. Tribal chief out here, like them dudes. There's some bad dudes, man. And I didn't even know, like PFF had Seumalo ranked sixth in all of the guards. Did y'all see that yesterday when they announced when they were announcing the teams? I was like, whoa. It's like, wow, that was interesting.
I'm basically, if I see PFF, I don't pay attention. So
but when I get you, it just kind of raised an eyebrow there. I was like. But you don't. But here's the thing: you don't really see Seumalo doing any, like, no news is good news. You know what I mean? You don't see him getting beat or anything, so you realize he's doing something.
And I saw a stat out there too that they're one of the best pass protection O lines right now as far as given time. So, is what it is. So, this is something else that I watched this when I got this clip. I watched this probably 50 times. This is the play that Ron missed to Jonnu. I want for a quick second. This is definitely Ron on Ron. I'm going to preference that. I'm going to play this in super slow motion. I want everybody to take a look at Jonnu Smith because, of course, Aaron Rodgers, something happens, he's cussing out the other player. I get that, right? It's just how he is. I started watching this differently after I saw him. I see Ron cuss. I'm like, wait, let me just take a different look as a former receiver, just looking at how things are ran, right?
I like this angle.
I want you guys to see. I'm going to move this up here just so you can watch now. Obviously, this is Jonnu right here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have a feeling I already know what's going to happen.
All right, just keep watching Jonnu.
Yep.
Okay, good. Yep. It's again a good little stair step. Now, watch his route start to flatten. He starts to flatten, and look, and you can see the reason the ball is overthrown. He shuffles his feet, but watch his route seems to go from here to here.
I had a feeling. So, and I'll even defer.
And then watch where the ball lands. I mean, look, it just over his hand there. But if Jonnu was right here versus right here, that's a big completion.
So do that. It's so funny you said that. I told Braylon yesterday when that happened, I said, I guarantee you Jonnu Smith was 2 yards short on the route. Guarantee he's 2 yards. Didn't even see the angle. And I was waiting for him to see. I was waiting to see what went down, and sure as shit, that's exactly what the hell happened, man. Because here's the thing, and Aaron is a man of precision, bro. He expects you to be in a spot. And the only dude who is consistently not in a spot is God-dogging Jonnu Smith. And I'm so angry. I'm so angry because I wanted him to be so, I thought he was going to be so great. And he's never, ever, ever in the right spot. Ever. Dog it, Jonnu. You could be so great. But you keep
see Buffalo. See Buffalo Bills game when he's the only one that didn't get that call, and he still broke out when he broke in, and Rodgers threw it to basically nobody in the end zone. This is why I think Jonnu's kind of fallen away, fallen off the play thing. One, what's your take? Are you in agreement with my maybe second thought of this? Do you think this is more Jonnu than it is Aaron?
I knew it.
Before, when I saw who it was, I knew he was at fault. Like live, and didn't watch the game. I didn't even see anything. When I was like, oh, this dude went the wrong way. Like, because that's what he does. Like, that's what he's consistently done. So Aaron is more consistent in putting the ball where it's supposed to be.
Oh, we about
John
to see
is more consistent with not being where he's supposed to be. So.
And this is a product of Mike McDaniel's offense in Miami. It's more of just like a backyard loosey-goosey offense where there's not route precision. There's just shenanigans. And that's what he caught his 88 balls. So the man's got talent.
Yes.
But like you said, when you play with a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers,
yes,
who is, and if you heard Muth and talk about these guys, by the way, and we're going to see this later on, I really think that stutter stop and go to Austin was not in the game. I think it was called based off of that last drive.
I think Aaron Rodgers was talking about it or mentioned in an interview or something. Yeah, he said that they were talking about it in the huddle or he asked Calvin what he wanted to do, and he was like, and then he said Muther or McCormick was like, cook him. And so Rodgers was like, hitch and go.
This.
He told him hitch and go, and
cook him.
Rodgers is in the back.
He was gone.
Hey, Rodgers is in the huddle like this. Like, hey, look, man, you're just gonna go like this. We take a run. He's cooking stuff up in the huddle like that, and I just think that's just his. I mean, you heard the soundbite from Detroit with Gainwell's play, right? He told him to go out there, run a flat. He looked at the defense. Somebody came up and goes, "Oh, hey, go out there, run a go," and then it happened. It's just that. Listen, the intellect at the quarterback position in 2025 went way up for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes,
and it's taken some people to get used to. And this is why I made that comparison with John Cena and Roman Reigns that Adam Thielen and MVS are here because Austin, for the most part, and mainly Roman Wilson could not do their job. Roman Wilson is a big disappointment. He's got the physical ability. He doesn't have it here yet, allegedly. And that's why you have someone like Adam Thielen on the field before you.
I love his compete, though, Adam Thielen. Because he definitely has lost a half a step, and he's still he competes though, man. His blocking and everything is just, man. He's all effort, bro. I love it.
I love it, and this is why I want to show everybody this. And everybody's going to remember this play. This is the first drive of the second half. GB and Juan, you both said Jonnu is not where he needs to be, and you're 100% correct. Adam Thielen is where he needs to be. By the way, if you guys don't realize this ball is on Marlon Humphrey.
Yes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is on a all-pro corner. So you have MVS, you have Adam Thielen, and I believe this is Calvin Austin, or this might even be MVS. I don't know who this is. Or it might be one of these. Might even be Scotty Miller. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it might be.
All right. So, but this is the point: is watch Adam Thielen here, and then you have Muth and Jonnu down here. So this actually might be Gainwell down here. All right. Irrelevant. Yeah, irrelevant. So watch this guy here. So gets off the line, just gets the outside release, right? Because by getting this outside release, watch this safety comes as soon as he squats or he's down in the box. It's an instant.
Easy.
He's going to Thielen down the seam.
Yep. It's an easy read.
It's an easy read. He runs his guy off. Look, he's already starting to throw the ball. Rodgers is. And look at this. Because of Thielen's release to the outside of Humphrey, it's going to be there.
We're giving the one-on-one.
And this ball, and you can see the ball. It's kind of right here. I mean, you cannot.
It's like he handed it to him.
And here's the little things I want everybody to for any of the people, everybody watching that has some receivers in the family, watch Adam Thielen's hands. They don't go up until the very last second.
Yes.
He continues to run, and at the very last second, his hands go up. That way, he's not frailing around, slowing himself down, and it gives Humphrey things to hit to slow his route down. Adam Thielen's hands go up at the last minute.
Great observation.
My God. And I think I actually have up while we're talking. I have another. Somebody posted another angle of this. It's just one of the best balls. I think it might even be the best ball Aaron Rodgers threw all year.
You know, this is why I love having Aaron Rodgers on the team, because that's reminiscent of the shit he did to us in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Ryan Clark.
Dude, that's exactly what this reminds me of, man. I'm just like, I'm so glad he's on our team now. That's so nasty. I mean, that's special nasty arm talent right there, man. That's next level arm talent. We ain't seen that type of arm talent out here. Not like that. That's
these next two videos are brought to you by It's About Fucking Time segment. And these are balls of Pat Fryermuth.
Let's go. I wanted Fryermuth today specifically. I was like, it's about time.
It's about time. Fryermuth basically in the slot right here, right? And let me see. This is a really good, another good coverage indicated throw. As soon as this guy, I think, let me play it here because I forget which guy drops down. It's a quick coverage indicator. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So it looks like it's a man-to-man because you got these two guys here. You have, I think it's a Simpson or Samson lined up on Gainwell. Here. As soon as he blitzes, Rodgers knows he cannot get there in time. But Muth is smart enough. This is where you have to get on Aaron Rodgers' intellect level. As soon as he blitzes, Muth looks for the ball. Soon as he sees him blitz, soon as he comes off the line, look at Muth's head turn already. His head turns already like, I know I'm hot. Rodgers plants his foot.
This is why I'm hot.
Zips it right in there. Boom.
This is why I'm hot. This is why you not.
Right?
Man,
this is the type of intellect that you Steelers need. And by the way, this is also, I think, things that Rodgers is talking to him in the huddle, and he has these film sessions in the house allegedly with these guys. And I think it's just took a little bit longer for these guys to catch on. Now, my question is, though, and I get Hamilton not being there was a big deal, but this stuff needs to be happening from the get-go at games, and for whatever reason, it's not. But when it starts clicking, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
I kind of low-key wished that Fryermuth sat a little bit because he'd have had two blockers. If he'd got outside, he had two blockers. If a little bit, you know what I mean? If he'd just sat on the route instead of kept, I mean, and I know that's a communication thing between the two of them. They probably weren't even expecting 32 to even be anywhere close. Like, I get that, but if he had sat there, man, there was two guys. He'd have had an angle to the outside, and that might have been. That'd have been some splash. I can tell you that because there's nobody else out there. Nobody else is out there, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you this: even if 32 is slow to get out there, he may be hitting the seam and getting probably another 10 yards too.
Yeah,
getting at least another 10 yards. So no, it's again a very, very good play. And then last one here with Muth. This is the one. I think they were already down 20-17 or 24-20. I can't remember which one this was. And again, you got Muth, Thielen, MVS, and Calvin Austin out here. And this one here is the subtleness in a move from Freiermuth. Just like we talked about Adam Thielen doing this, his subtle little hitch step right around here is what gets him open. So again, watch Muth right here. See him look? Right to 30, see him look? He throttles down. As soon as that outside foot hits, boom, he's gone.
It was like a stick knot. Like
stick knot, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And looks, and if you see right where he went to stick, you see Rodgers looking. As soon as he puts that foot in the ground, right there, Rodgers is throwing the ball. Got him.
Another dime.
And a dime right down the middle is a dime.
Love to see it.
Hey, how about that using the middle of the field too? Isn't that something? Boom. Yeah, and and I agree, Mark. This is why he thinks you have what a throw. Whether Mark, you were talking about that throw, the Thielen throw, you're 100% correct. Listen, they can beat Houston. I'm just saying it's going to be hard. But these type of things that we're seeing from Aaron Rodgers and from these receivers, are just absolutely insane. And I don't have the cut up of the Austin throw, but we all know.
Oh, dude! Oh, he made a woozy real woozy to the point that he was on all fours when he on that double. Dude was on. It looked like he was bear crawling for a second there, man.
Walk like a dog.
Oh my! Oh my gosh, man! I need to see a little bit more of that in the postseason with Mr. Calvin, because that was special, and that could happen anywhere. Like, he could double move you anywhere. That could be from 90 out, and if you get him on a double moving 90 out, man, that's a wrap. That's 90. Right. That's 90 yards, easy peasy, man. So listen.
And this is without DK. Let's just remember that.
This is what I was just about to say. That we was doing this without DK in Mount Washington.
Mr. Tummy, face down, ass up.
Face down, ass up.
Oh my God, that's good. That's good. Hey, so I want to hit on the defense, and man, hold on. Let's see. Are the refs? We have a question in here. Let's see, are the refs calling pass interference more on the receivers, or receivers are not good at all? There's been some very well. I can tell you this on the Steelers.
It's going across the board, though.
Yeah,
it's not just the Steelers. I've noticed that in all the games.
Yeah,
they are. So it must be something with the competition committee or something where there's a focal point on making sure you're not getting picks. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think so. But yeah, because if you've been watching any of the other games, man, it's like that. Like you got ticket. We all got NFL ticket. Like it's been like that.
Yeah.
In every single game, I've seen an offensive pass interference call once or twice in every single game that I have watched. It's unreal. So there's definitely something to it. It's an interpretation of the rule or something. They definitely have made it. I'm sure that there's probably been some communication with the officials there's definitely something there too. There's something to it though.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of these, especially the offensive pass interference with these rub routes or pick routes. Man, they've caught a lot more of that. Wanted you add some?
Well, no, I was saying he's referees yesterday. I don't know if they know pass interference.
No.
They must have skipped that day in rep school or whatever. I don't know.
Missed that homework assignment.
Right, yeah, because some of those no calls were egregious.
Yeah. Miss Pittsburgh, thanks you for joining us. Thank you. First time I've seen you, you join us, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Hope you're having a good time. On the defensive side, peeps, there was a man that was very, how should we say, motivated, incentivized, motivated.
I would say he was incentivized. Yes.
It should not. He said yes.
Yes.
It should not. The good play doesn't surprise us, but he played the game of the year, in my opinion, for him. And I think really, obviously, it's what captains do. It's what your players do. Come up big and play their best when you need them the most. And Cam Hayward last night was an absolute monster. And he stuffed the run. He had the tipped ball where TJ got the interception. Yeah, Alex, it wasn't 5. Yeah, 5 didn't really play that well last night. I think there's some communication issues on those long passes, but he definitely did not play well enough. I give you that. I have a cut up here. I just saved this. I'm going to be bluntly honest with you. I don't know what these plays are. I just saw it like right before we came on. I was like, I'm going to save this and bring this up and to show everybody because Cam did play very, very well. Why cue this up? What did you guys think of Cam's or anybody else's Cam's? And yeah, and Alex also mentioned too about, the wrinkle must have been he was the brotherly shove, if you will, which I did not like on 4th and 2, by the way, but is what it is. What did you guys think about Cam?
Well, let me say this. In August we had talked about incentivize Cam. Everybody was making a big stink about Cam asking for a sweetener in his contract, right? And it rubbed some fans the wrong way. And this was like all that other fire time. It's all in the same category. You can atone for this today because this is why you wanted an incentivized Cam right here, right now, in the thick of it when it matters the most. It did not surprise me one bit that Cam was going to ball out yesterday because he was incentivized. Look, bro, listen, Cam. And I said this before, and I'm going to die on this hill, man. I do believe that should we win number 7, this will be Cam's last year. And I think that had something to do with the sweetener. So let my man get his money and let him go play very, very incentivized along with everybody else so we can go get 7. So, yes, no surprise to me. He's doing captain things, and I swear he's Benjamin Buttons because he's getting better with age, man. He's looking younger and getting better.
I agree, Mr. Tummy, 100%. These guys sign up for this violence that they have, and they do. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting their money because I don't hear anybody bitching and complaining about actors getting more money in the movies just because they can talk with a different accent once in a while. Right. And you know what? They're entertaining. Good for them. But yes, I agree.
Or how about the owners? How much money they're making? Nobody cares
about that.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, the owners, exactly. Yeah. So here is a few plays. This is I think it's like a 22 or 23 second clip. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to walk through these. We'll find where 97's at, and let's just watch this. And obviously, you gentlemen commentate on any of this. And please, anybody in the chat, if you got anything to say or any points, or if there's anybody else in here that you say, hey, we're looking at Cam, but did you see this guy? Because truth be told, I haven't seen this at all yet.
I can tell you this. I think it is. This
is Cam.
It might be betting you might want to watch too. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Oh my.
All right, so Cam engaged, Benton's engages. Oof. Yeah, I mean they both, but that's some high level scraping right there. Highsmith doing his thing.
Fight.
Okay, look at Wilson. Hey, Wilson over here. Wilson turning the guy on the outside. He's Wilson has contained. He does a good job. So Wilson out there lining up and out the outside backer.
Yeah.
The Wilson comes in. You see him there at the 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see Wilson right here.
Wait, 56. I see. He might have came back because there's Highsmith right there.
Yeah, Highsmith is right here. Don't know what they were in. Yeah.
Highsmith was on the end. He did get hooked, but he fought through it, man.
Yep.
He was fighting through that thing.
Oh, wait, hold up.
What's that?
I don't even see Highsmith on. Wait, I see Jet.
Well, this is a different play now.
This is a new play.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
This is a new play. So we got Sawyer here, Cam's right here, YA's right here, and I think 93 who actually been balling. I'm not going to pronounce that man's name.
Henry, that one play, he thumped him. Like, remember when Casey Hampton thumped Eddie George in the one game against the Titans? Dude, that's what it reminded me of. Man, he thumped the shit, and Henry came, and you could see in his eyes, like he was like, where'd that truck come from? Like old bad and stuff. He got crushed, bro.
So it looks like here again, Cam's taking on a double team. But look at the way he just gets he gets his hands out and just keeps the distance, because Cam has that two gap responsibility most of the time, right?
He does.
So he gets that arm bar going, or double arm bar, whatever you want to call it. Gives him his two-way go.
This way.
Yep. Gotta get that lockout, baby.
Look, and then Harrison coming in 50, taking on the block. And it frees up Cam.
What was the original line of scrimmage?
Looks like it's the 44.
44. Minus 44.
Okay.
Yeah, 44 or 43. And yeah, they get it about the 45. Whoops, sorry, guys.
That's called a win.
He drops down, but he gets him. Okay.
Cam a whole man out there, bro. Grown man stuff. Good.
All right,
Lord.
Cam is there on the left DN. Got YA again in 93. Highsmith, Queen, Harrison, and looks like Herbig. Let's see what Cam does here.
I really like seeing Herbig blitz A gap.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's doing that. He was giving Lamar Jackson problems up the middle. Imagine what he could do with people that can't run the ball, can't scramble as well.
All right, I'm not able to scrape as much as this. So Cam's right here. I'm just going to let this play real quick. So Cam's right here.
Lamar's a big ass fullback, bro. Good Lord. Oh.
Yeah, let's replay that. So Cam's right here, comes right down the line. So the ball's at the line.
Nick Harrison's a bully.
Boom.
Yeah, I love it. You love to see it, man.
All right, here's another one. Good. And you know what one is there? That's actually more of a betting play than Cam in that one, right?
Yeah.
Let's go back and watch. I think this is Benton right here. Let's watch him on this play. Beats the double team.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. There's Cam again. There we go. That's the captain right there. Let's watch this last play, and then we'll be done with our film. So we got Harmon. Can't see who that is. Okay.
Dude, that music they had playing yesterday when they were showing the frog had me cracking up.
Exactly. So yeah, it was man, listen, there was just some really good balling by Cam last night, man. And shout out to Cam, man. He wants it. And didn't start off very well, but and I thought Cam actually got hurt the first play.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this isn't good. He goes on a 47-yard run and Cam gets hurt. And by the way, GB, I saw you go after I came in, I saw you go after Lebitard with his stupid post about how Baltimore deserves to be in because of his 6.3 yards running. Bro, listen, he has Cam. I'm sorry.
Miami doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Miami doing Lebitard?
That's what he is. His salty ass about Miami. You had 6.3 yards per carry on 120 carries, 126 yards, whatever it is. Take out that first run. This dude's averaging 4 yards a carry. Oh, great. That's still part of the game plan. Don't get me wrong. It's part of he did what he did. Derrick Henry is a beast. But the Steelers held him in check pretty well, considering what he did to Green Bay last week and then how he started off the game with the 1 yard.
Yeah.
It was Black Magic. Thanks for coming back on this.
Black Magic. What up?
He's got the GB wants to know whose jersey that is. Obviously, we know it is. That's Moose.
Will you do the fandango under Bolton? Oh, my bad. I get excited.
Exactly.
I'm excited, y'all. Y'all understand.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time on that, too. Yeah, listen, I have a couple guys at the gym that keep talking to me. It's like, they're always like, I've never signed Cam. Tell him to go home. He's too old. And every time they say this, I keep telling them at the gym, like, you sure about that statement? 2 years in a row now, I wouldn't re-sign Cam. Come on. This dude this is one of these guys that's defying his age right now. And I think he'd have one more good year in him, too.
Oh yeah.
If he decided,
But,
if he
if he decided to come back, absolutely. So,
like they say, power dudes, power players always last longer.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
And as long as, knock on wood, the triceps, the chest, what I mean, those biceps, all that stuff work out okay. Because remember, Aaron Smith played at a high level until what was it? The pec? It was the pec and the tricep, I think. When those two things went, it was a wrap. Like he went downhill very, very quickly. So knock on wood, as long as he's good, on that, from that standpoint, man, he can play as long as he decides he wants to.
Yeah, Black Magic, man. Washington jerseys. I bet you that's a good jersey to get, man. Real good jersey to get. We're going to Jit. So
I've had this Freiermuth for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
This is, it's actually loose because I was fatter when I first got it.
So and for some reason now I'm clicking on these comments and they won't come on the stage here, but for some reason
StreamYard be tripping like that sometimes.
So StreamYard be tripping on it, but so let's talk about
there we
this.
go.
Here
if we win the chip,
go.
I don't see he and Aaron returning. I agree
100%. I agree.
I think
there could be a couple of them like that,
including Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin was like, Mike drop. That's why I'm hoping for it because I want them so bad. I want everybody to have to bend the knee at the end of this. In 30 days, I want y'all to have to bend the knee to Mike T. That's right.
So, you know what? Since you said that, I want to lead with something, and then I want to talk about GB. Wanting to talk about this Stairway to 7 run. Let's take a. I have one point I want to make about current NFL related to Mike Tomlin.
Yes.
Right, and then and this is just for fun, guys. And then let's get into the playoffs and the future as far as starting with Houston, and then see what we can do. Today was Black Monday. Firings amongst us, all of us. So right now, there are the following teams have fired their head coach. Cleveland Browns, Arizona Cardinals, Atlanta Falcons, Oakland Raiders. I almost call them the Arizona Raiders.
Vegas
Raiders, New York Giants, and then the Tennessee Titans.
He called them Oakland Raiders.
You still had the wrong city.
It's the Vegas Raiders, bro.
I know. So it's that Brew Gentleman, brother.
Man, we got San Diego Chargers coming up next week.
The San Diego Broncos. All right.
The Raiders can change their name more than Diddy.
Facts.
All right. So here's why I did some research a little bit today after I got off of work, because we hear a lot from Yinzers. It's about, hey, I'm okay with a losing season. Let's get a top draft pick. Let's do all this shit, right? This is how we play chess and not checkers. Let's do this. So the last 10 years, these teams, and Alex has already commented on it, and he's 100% correct, all dumpster fires. So if it's all about losing seasons, take a losing season just to get the higher draft pick, to get better players to turn it around, right? Right? The Cleveland Browns, now we all know this is a shit show. The last 10 years, 62, 118, and 1. 1 and 2 in the playoffs. Okay. 9 losing seasons. The Cardinals, 74, 105, and 2. Playoffs, 1 and 2. 7 losing seasons. The Falcons, 84 and 87. A little bit better. 3 and 2 in the playoffs, because that included their one Super Bowl run, the 28-3 debacle. But they have now had 8 losing seasons in a row. 8 in a row. That's all about just taking that losing season and go get better picks, right? The Arizona Raiders, Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders, 75 and 106, 0 and 2 in the playoffs, 8 losing seasons. The Giants, 61 and 119 and 1. 1 and 2 to playoffs, 9 losing seasons. The Titans, 81 and 100, 3 and 4 in the playoffs, 5 losing seasons. So just to save everybody a little bit of research, the Steelers are 1-11 and 68. Unfortunately, 3-6 in the playoffs, so we had the playoff drought. I get it. No losing seasons. Would you guys rather have 10 years of relevant football or 10 years with all of these franchises? And by the way, who fired their head coaches, and I didn't even look how many head coaches they've had. They just keep turning and burning. They have no sense of direction. The Steelers may not have the playoff success the last couple of years. I get it. We're all frustrated. But damn it, we've had relevant foot. What's the worst? What's the thing everyone wants about the Pirates? Just play relevant baseball just to give us a chance, right? These dudes have been playing relevant football because of Mike T. Because of Mike T.
18 years in a row.
18 years.
How about
in a row?
And we said it last week. We'll say it again. 2 weeks ago. I think you said it. It's so crazy that this year alone, Andy Reid has coached in more irrelevant. And what I mean by irrelevant, they're no longer in playoff contention. They haven't been for the past 3 weeks. Okay.
Yep.
You know how many weeks Mike Tomlin teams have been out of contention for the playoffs in the whole 18 freaking years? One. That means that we're in it every single year, all the way to the end. We got a shot. And listen, you can't ask for anything more than that. I'm sorry. Like, I love being in relevancy every single year. I don't care. Like, and sometimes you understand, like, you're like, all right, we ain't got a shot in this year. You know what I mean? We only going to get us so far. But that was the best that he could do with that roster. Hello?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Did you ever think of that? You don't always get the best roster. You don't ever get the best Jimmys and Joes all the time. It don't work that way. It's not Madden. Okay? It's real life. Okay? Like, so for the fact that this dude is relevant year after year after year, it's only fitting for me. Like, the football gods, I feel, are going to shine on him for his consistency.
Hope so.
That's what I feel. That's what I'm feeling, because that consistency is so so next level that people can't even comprehend how incredible it is. Like, you don't even understand. You don't even get it. And I think a lot of it's because, and I'll go back to what I said about my son talking about that was the best game he ever watched. I think a lot of these dudes is like real young dudes that ain't really get an opportunity. Like, maybe in 2008 when we won the chip, they was like free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They might have been, they 20 now. I get that. Like, I understand. I can understand that. But I'm telling you, like, just take a moment. Like, take the loser juice that comes from the Pirates and all that. Like, I know Pitt Panthers. Like, take all that loser juice away for a little bit and just realize that the Steelers still, at the end of the day, do things differently.
Yep.
Right. And they're still the gold standard. At the end of the day, they still the gold standard because they got the most Lombardis not named New England. Okay. So let's not forget that. And just maybe this may be the year that we get some luck, because we haven't had that in a very long time.
Nothing wrong with luck. Nothing wrong with luck.
All type of craziness is going on. We talked about 2017 when everything that was the year everything changed, right? Mm-hmm. When Shazier went down and Jesse James caught that ball and they say he ain't catch that ball, we'd had the 1 seed. It'd been a whole different ball. It'd have been a whole different postseason, which had a whole different narrative for Mike Tomlin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Very good comment,
Consistency
Station.
is not 100%. Mediocre.
100%.
When
your floor is, by the way, people keep joking about that 9-8. Dude, they finished 9-8 once. they finished
dumbasses.
Stupid asses.
They try so hard, bro. They try so hard. That's why I root for this dude so much. It's been like I root for the Steelers, but I root for Mike just because I'm so sick of these people being so ungrateful for the consistency that this dude has put in year in year. Mm-hmm. We honestly, I don't even think that we deserve to have him as a coach anymore. I think he should leave because he don't even like he's too good for us now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's too good for the Yinzers, man. Get on out of here. Go somewhere where you can be completely appreciated because they don't appreciate the consistency that you put in the last 18 years, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all can kiss my entire ass, man. Kevin Adams and all them dudes, y'all can kiss my whole ass, for real. Because you don't understand. Like, you have zero idea what you're talking about.
No, they don't.
What type of influence you got.
Just like to bitch and moan and do something. One, before you get into this, I want to say this because I have been on record and I'm not going to come off this soapbox because I still respect Tomlin as one of the best coaches I've ever seen, right? And witnessed, in my 49 years on this green earth. I said health withstanding, they don't win a playoff game this year. I would be okay with Tomlin moving on. That doesn't mean that I don't respect Tom or don't think he's a great coach. It possibly could be time, but it does not mean I'm going to ever go into a game hoping he loses just so he is gone or just, I'm not going to bash somebody because he's lost X amount of playoff games in a row, which happens. Again, has anybody really thought that Mason Rudolph was going to go into Buffalo and beat Josh Allen? I mean, seriously, people. Seriously. So that's what's insane. But why don't you give a quick Tomlin thought based off this year and collectively, and then our final topic is let's look at this stairway to 7 and see what these playoffs could possibly look like. So, Juan, please go ahead and give your Mike T assessment in 2025, and again, holistically, and then we'll get to the last topic.
Well, it's funny that like the national media and a lot of people in the preseason had us last. This is going to be the first year that Tomlin doesn't have a winning record. Like, they was getting even disrespectful. Like, we only winning 4 or 5 games. It was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so if that is what the nation is saying, we believe that you're going to do in the beginning, and now he's won a division.
Yeah.
That should speak a lot. You know what I mean? It's, the Steeler fans, we have this unrealistic view of our team that every year that we are Super Bowl caliber and we're the best team and we should be undefeated and beat everybody 100-0 every game. So it's just like insane, unrealistic, expectations. And it's like, no, look at what this dude is doing. Baltimore was supposed to be like, that was a Super Bowl favorite. They're not even in it. And let's talk about that they were favorites in our crib. And we won. So with all these games, Tomlin always plays down to his competition. Well, he plays up to it too.
Preach.
By the way, I just get to a lot of this double standard talk. You know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's like if people actually thought about what they are saying, and they would realize how imbecilic it is to what they're actually saying.
100%. And by the way, if you go look, Black Man, 100%, we swept Baltimore. It's actually kind of shocking. Usually, whenever we do like our record predictions, we always say we're going to split with Baltimore because we hate Baltimore, but we respect the shit out of them, right?
Right.
Let me see. Wait. The ends are saying, I've labeled the Tomlin hating crowd as entitlement crowd. You know what? That's a great point. Here's why.
Spoiled brats, man.
Spoiled brats. And you know what the funny thing is? When you call somebody a spoiled fan and they come at you with veracity and things like that, then you know what? I'm right. Because the people that defend that the loudest are the most offended because it's the truth.
Yes.
But I'm going to tell you this, though. And you talked about John Harbaugh. And we'll see what he knows. He might be out. They've had the same amount of playoff success that the Steelers have had the last 10 years. Maybe one more game. But they have a 2-time MVP quarterback.
How about that?
Right.
And Mitch Trubisky and Duck Hodges and
Mason
Rudolph and all this other stuff.
And then think about how the
Flacco was a franchise
after
quarterback too. Hold on, before that, Flacco was a franchise quarterback too. That they
Thank you. Yes. So who won a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
you know what?
So went franchise to franchise.
Hey, George, 100%. I think that's a Baltimore stat. I think he was 7-1 against Baltimore. And by the way, they're a 3-point underdog against the Texans already. So so let's get into that real quick. I love it because something has to give, right? Oh, but I got this. By the way, if anybody wants to watch a little bit later on the Steeler games on NFL Network, and I have it on up there, and I'm watching. And TJ just got the interception. Yep, so we're about to get into the shenanigans. But here's the thing, though: something has to give. The Steelers' Monday night home winning streak since 1991, or their playoff drought. Something's going to give. Hopefully, it's the playoff drought. But I'm going to tell you this:
blessed, y'all.
Yes. If anybody has watched the Houston Texans play ball.
Yes.
These dudes are legit. Actually, it's the one draw I didn't want. I'd rather play Chargers or Buffalo again than play Houston Texans.
Yeah, they're legit, bro.
They are legit. This has got 13-10. No, good. I know Indianapolis just scored 30-some points, but that's a division opponent. They know them a little better. But they're aggressive, but their front seven in our offense versus the Steelers O-line has me worried. But having DK back, and I know he'll probably Singletary. I think is it Singletary or Singleton? Their corner.
Devin Singletary. No.
It's
that's not him.
Is that
Derek Stingley?
Stingley.
That's
Stingley.
Yeah,
Stingley.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, DK will. I mean, he'll probably follow DK, but again, is what you saw after that Buffalo game was once they played Baltimore the first time, taking those deep shots, at least taking them and completing them. Opens it up for everybody else. Yeah. And if they start using Freiermuth more, and Mr. Tummy and Mark and other guys in here were making a point. That's why they could be Houston. And you're right. The depth of weapons that the Steelers have. And if John New ever ran the right route once in a while, they have the depth of, in skill positions. They're not big name guys, but they could win when you have a quarterback as smart as Aaron Rodgers.
So, hey, I haven't watched a lot of Houston defensively. Are they more man or zone? Do we know?
Man.
All right.
I saw a lot of man.
Because
at least recently. I mean, I think they can switch it up. I mean, listen, DeMeco Ryans is a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
DeMeco Ryans is a hell of a coach. They got Will Anderson. He's kind of like, he's like they're I've noticed a lot of man. I don't know if their corner would follow DK or if he's just on the side. I'll go see if I'm going to go back and look at that and see if I can notice that or not. But the thing is, they're very aggressive. They do a lot of exotic blitzes. They're good against the run. Their D tackles penetrate very well. Houston's legit. But GB, before we came on, you're talking about a scenario where they could host all their games.
Dude, it's crazy because when you look at if you look at it 1 through 7. There's really not a team, in my opinion, right? You can, if there's somebody who feels like it's something different, please let me know. But I don't think there's really a team like that is 1 through 3 that you could say beyond a shadow of a doubt that that they could win the whole thing, right? Or at least be the representative in the Super Bowl. I could absolutely see Buffalo beating Jacksonville.
Yep.
In Jacksonville, and I could absolutely see the Chargers beating New England in New England. Like, I could see both of those things. It would not be out of the realm of possibility for that to happen. So if that does happen, and we take care of business, now you got a 1 seed, a 4 seed, a 6 seed, and a 7 seed. Now, again, and it's the Chargers that got me like really thinking about this, because I'm like, they can beat anybody this year, in my opinion. Like, Harbaugh can handle, like, it's not his first rodeo. Okay, he can, and he got a quarterback who can handle business, right? So I could see it being a situation where the Chargers handle business and we handle business, and next thing you know, it's AFC Championship in Acrisure. It's not out of, my point is, it's not out of the realm of possibility for the first time. Like, this isn't, 8 and 9, somebody, you know what I mean, going and doing things. No, there is a lot of real, like, if you shuffled the deck 1 through 7, it could be a whole different situation every single time. Like, I believe that it's so wide open this year that anything's possible.
Yeah,
so,
every team has flaws. Every team has flaws.
Correct. And then when you also put into consideration, you know, like, you got Bo Nix and Drake May, who are the first 2 guys that 1 and 2 seeds. This is their first rodeo. That's a whole different level of pressure that you got to deal with. And I don't know if they have the dominant roster to take away said pressure. Does that make sense?
100% makes sense.
So when I look at it from that standpoint, and I'm watching, you know, Josh Allen as a 6 seed, you know, I see Jim Harbaugh and I forget the quarterback. What's the quarterback's last name?
Herbert.
Herbert. Justin Herbert. Right. I see him as a 7 seed. Both dudes with experience. Harbaugh with Super Bowl experience. Right. It's just not. It just doesn't surprise me. So, and then when you put onto the fact that Aaron Rodgers got all the experience in comparison to the rest of the quarterbacks. Okay. And this is why I've been down on this hill. They brought in, and I've been saying this at the beginning of the season, hired mercenaries who have Super Bowl experience, and most of them have Super Bowl rings. Okay. So when you put all that together, why not? Why can't this be the year where it's stairway to 7, where we're hoisting up number 7, and your boy Mike T makes them all bend the knee. And you know what? And let me just say, if this does come to fruition, and I really do believe it is, I am going to be I'm going to let y'all know right now, I'm going to be very, very, very petty. And I may
warn y'all.
I may like see some people at the parade and be like, what the fuck you doing here? Pardon my French. But what y'all doing here? You was talking all that junk all year. You ain't supposed to be out here celebrating. You're supposed to be mad. Get the
yeah. So real quick about New England.
The fans should not be there at all, ever. With the exception of Doran Dickerson, and I like Crowley a little bit.
Yeah.
And Pump because he's Pump. That's it.
Yeah, Pump, he's a legend.
Get on out of here.
Well, before you weigh in, I talked about everybody has their warts, if you will, their issues. I'm going to read off a list of teams. I want you guys to let me know the first word out of your mouth after when I give you a hand signal, I'll be done reading this list. Miami, okay. The Miami Dolphins, Carolina Panthers, Buffalo Bills, New Orleans Saints, Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns, Atlanta Falcons, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Jets, Cincinnati Bengals, New York Giants, Baltimore Ravens, New York Jets, Miami Dolphins, Washington Commanders. That's who New England's beat this year.
Should we tell them?
They lost to Buffalo. They split with Buffalo, and they actually lost to the Raiders. Lost to the Steelers.
Lost to the Steelers.
Right?
In New England.
So this is, remember about a couple of years ago, we used to tell Brady, I don't know how they got these easy schedules, but that is one of the easiest schedules I have ever seen. And, granted, they are an NFL team. You beat who's on your schedule, right? I'm not taking anything away from what New England has done, but you talking about Drake May is a little unproven in the playoffs.
Yes.
Right? When has he seen a top flight defense? Really, the only time he saw, and I don't even think the Steelers are a top flight defense, but when he saw a good defense, they had 5 turnovers.
Right.
So they're definitely very beatable. And I think and like I said, that's why I agree with you, GB. I think the Chargers can go up there and beat them. But
and we don't know what's going to go on with Stephon Diggs either.
And that other dude too.
Yeah, so yeah,
There's another dude, like a D lineman or something, right?
Another guy, yeah.
So, Juan, what is your initial outlook on this? Again, understanding Houston, got to take care of business first with Houston, but just holistically in the AFC playoff picture, realistic Steelers chances.
Honestly, like it's what Steeler team is going to show up, and really, if you look at it, this Steeler team now has won 4 out of the last 5 games. Like, I think we kind of forget that part of it too. It's like almost like there was a 2-game season. We lost to Cleveland. Oh my God, we're the worst team. And now we beat Baltimore. Great, we're in the playoffs. Like, no, there were some other games before that, and we were doing really good against some really good teams too. So, so that the trajectory that we were going, and given, with the setback with Cleveland and everything, I put a lot of that on DK with the offense. They didn't know what they were going, how they were supposed to work that out, and then losing Washington mid-game when he's so heavily in your game plan. I get all that, so we'll throw that out. I'm going to say we're still rising as a team, and we're getting a lot of those pieces back that we need to. So I think we're starting to peak right at the right time.
I agree.
And that's what makes us very dangerous. And what we've shown, and what I've said a few times this year, is we've shown that we can beat teams in a lot of different ways offensively. Yes. So that is very problematic in the playoffs for other teams to try to scout. So I like how we match up with most of the teams there, if we're, given, our current health, state of health.
Yeah. The only team I think that's, you have the legit worry would be Buffalo because of their quarterback.
Yeah.
Everybody else is beatable. I think in every other place here, I think it's really the Steelers that would have the quarterback advantage, maybe not necessarily physically, but mentally. And dare I say, he's going to be more mentally prepared or advantage even over Josh Allen. So, if you guys remember a few weeks ago, I went on a little rant. GB and I have been talking about this for a while. Juan, I know we've spoken about this offline as well. The resemblance of the year 2005 team. And though they're not going to get their revenge opponent the first round of the playoffs like they did, they had their down moment. Instead of Hushmanzada shining his shoes, it was Fire Tomlin against Buffalo. Steelers win 4 in a row. Steelers win 4 out of 5. 4 seed versus 6 seed, I get that. But now, I count last night's game as a playoff game because it essentially was.
Heck yeah, man.
Now we get another, he missed it. You got the Baltimore guy, he missed it. You had Vendor Jack when the Colts, he missed it. And I told you about this. Listen, there could be a real chance that the AFC Championship game is in Denver, and there could be a very real chance that the Super Bowl is against Seattle.
I was thinking about that too today.
Right? It's just eerie. Again, I don't believe in any of this shit. Like, as far as like the whole theories or the stars aligning and all that kind of shit. But it's pretty funny.
Things sometimes do come full circle though.
Right?
Yeah.
History repeats itself.
It could definitely. Hey, what's up, JJ?
What's up, JJ?
He just got off the airways.
Yeah, he got off the airways. Listen, there's a lot of cool stuff happening with the Pitt Panthers down in Oakland. So I'm gonna go check out his pod tonight. A little bit later on that he recorded tonight. But
a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of goings on at the Pitt Panthers. So but yeah, so this whole 2005 thing is kind of we'll see, man. We'll see, because it's eerie, but there's a lot of similarities. Again, the thing is they're getting DK back. I'm taking a shot deep, like right away. I'm taking a shot deep.
Dude, even down to the contract with Tomlin and Cowher. because he only got 2. Bro, he could be a lame duck next year. Just like Cowher was in right after, dude. And history's deemed to repeat, and it's 20 years later.
And we got a priest.
And we had a priest come out here and
hey, I need to find that guy, and I need him to come bless like my work desk or some other stuff for work, man. I need him to come do some shit at the house. You know what I mean? Some good stuff happening, man. Give me some of that good juju or whatever, that good water or whatever he was spraying all over there, man.
The holy water.
So yeah, it's good shit, man. It's good shit. Whew. Well, hour and a half. Right? Black Magic?
Hey.
Hey.
That's right. Hey. You don't mess with the priest, man. They got access.
So before we get out of here, and one, I probably don't know if you obviously out of state won't be able to partake. GB, I think you may partake. Got a little cool announcement that I want to share with everybody. And if anybody in here are Pitt fans, or if you're not, if you're just a football fan in general, but this is more surrounded by Pitt, we got a really cool meet and greet happening, partnering with my man JJ Kitchen, who's there. You hopped in here a little later. January 17th, we have a meet and greet at Celebrations Bar and Grill here in Imperial, Pennsylvania, from 3 to 5 p.m. Myself, I'll be in attendance. JJ Kitchen will be in attendance. Again, if you're into Pitt football and you're not following this man, if you're not subscribed to his podcast, you're doing yourself a disservice. This man's really, really good. He's very connected with the University of Pittsburgh and what's going on. But show up, talk to this man, get to meet and greet him. Harry Paceros, a.k.a. the Pitt Guru. I will be there with some cocktails. GB, I don't know. I think is thinking of coming. I don't know if you're going to be there or not.
I'm questionable. I might be out the country.
Okay. If you're out of the country, then you won't be there. But it'd be really great to. I ain't paying your cell bill, brother.
I might be in Toronto. I'm not sure. I'll let you know. I might be in Toronto though.
But so yeah, but yeah, it's going to be a good time. The thing is to come there, have a couple of brews, meet some great Pitt people. We're going to talk football for about an hour and a half. Man, we'll have some trivia there, some fun stuff. I'll have a few giveaways, but something that we're going to start over the course of the 2026 to be able to connect with everybody a little bit better. And it's going to be fantastic. We have some really cool things happening here with the Bird Cave, with JJ Kitchen, with GB as well, too, with some other things here locally. But the whole idea is a great way to connect with everybody. And we really hope that you guys can come through and hang with us and have a brew with us in person. It'll be an absolute blast. If you can't make that one, there will be others.
There will be more.
As we wrap up, let me see here. We got Alex on here. Great show, guys. A new fan. Listen, Alex, we appreciate you, man.
Yes, thanks for coming on.
Appreciate you. We love having new people coming in here. It's great to see some returners and as well as some new people. Let's see. We have here Howard Spees. Enjoyed the show. Yours painting. Talk more next time. Hey, we appreciate you joining in. Even if we're background noise for you doing other things, man. If you're tuning in and joining with us,
we appreciate it.
We love to have you, man. We appreciate you, man. 100%.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
And me and Mr. Wonderful wasn't even drunk today. We ain't had no drinks and nothing. We was drinking water.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah.
Give us a couple brew, gentlemen. It get real interesting up in here.
Yeah, maybe not necessarily some trees from the brew gentleman, man. But as we get out of here, Mr. Wonderful, where can people find you, sir?
Find me on X and on Instagram at @bald_thunder.
GB, where can people find you? What's going on with your brothers there on your YouTube channel, bro?
You can find me on Facebook and on Instagram. It's like I'm just playing. You can find me on Facebook at @uppity_Yinzers and also on the Twitters, aka X _uppity_. Yinzers, and you can find me on YouTube on _your_boy_GB. It's your boy GB coming through.
Your underscore.
Your underscore. I hate them underscores though, for real. They make you do it.
They make you do it.
I can't stand it.
Yeah. Hey man, follow the Bird Cave. If you guys are new, stop by. If you haven't already, man, follow this channel, like and subscribe, share the show. Don't be a hoe. Share the show. Share with everybody. Help us grow. We love to have everybody come in here. It's a different point of view with Pittsburgh Steelers talk. We're not the negative Nancy's. We're not going to bitch and moan every week. We are going to be real and give you guys our honest opinions, but we are very critical thinking as well as strategic thinking about the Steelers in the game of ball. Man, listen, it's going to be a good year. So if you enjoy our Steeler talk and our ball talk, we got some cool shit coming up. Max is bringing his whole ass for 117. Let's go. His whole ass is coming there on 117. I love it. So, yeah, if you like this, man, follow the Bird Cave on the Twitters, on the YouTube channel. Follow GB, Mr. Wonderful. Go subscribe to GB's YouTube channel. Talk.
Growing Up Brown.
I'll come for growing up and talking with Browns. Growing Up Brown. If you like just some stories and some shenanigans, good stuff. But
yes,
listen. he said lots of ass. Just bringing ass. Listen, so I don't know when our next show is going to be. Oh, honestly, pause. Oh man, you going out with an ass right there. I don't know when our next show is going to be.
Man.
Oh, bro. I'm an ass man.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
What are we just doing on this shit, though? So, yeah, normally we do on Thursdays. I don't know if we're going to do that because of the college football playoffs on Thursday. And then obviously the Steelers play next Monday. We might do an impromptu, but if you're subscribed to the channel, hit that notification button. You will definitely know whenever we decide to go live again.
The U.
And there might be Indiana versus the U. I think that's the matchup I'm rooting for right there.
That's what I want to see. Yeah.
I want to see Indiana versus the U. As much as I hate Miami, I'm not a big Miami guy. I think that's going to be the best matchup. And Miami's just hitting dudes right now.
Listen, man. I predicted that Ohio State was going to win the national championship, and I'm so glad that I was wrong because I've been loved the U specifically this year, and specifically because of one dude, Mr. Ruben Bain, bro. That is a whole man. Ruben Bain reminds me of like old school 90s defensive guys like the Ray Lewises and the Warren Sapps and the Rohan Barleys and the James Burgesses of the world back in the day. That's what they remind me of, man. So he come back, and then I love seeing Michael Irvin doing Michael Irvin things, pulling that belt out, and yeah. Hey, bro, it's so much fun watching them. When the U is relevant, it's great for the NCAA. You know what I'm saying?
When the big brands are relevant, you're right.
Yes,
the big brands. Listen, as much as I don't even like Penn State as much, when Penn State's relevant, it's good. Yeah. Listen, it's good when Pitt's good. It's good when Alabama's good. It's good when all those big boys are good. So I'm like you said, we're just fans of football, man. It is what it is. And by the way, like I was telling Juan, listen, I'm a Pitt guy, and I'm also a Florida State guy. I was telling Juan, man, it's about time a wide right went our way. All them goddamn early 90s things with Miami and Florida State. But hey, it's a good shit. So again, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications button, so whenever we go live the next time, everybody will get a notification so they can hop back in here, have a brew with us, talk some ball or some other shenanigans we'll get into. But as always, we appreciate everybody. Until the next time, take care.
Let's go.
Steelers. Let's go.
Here we go,
Let's
Steelers.
Go.
Here we go.
Actually, I'm the one that has to end the damn stream.